I had no idea who he was, but he made it clear to me what he'd been doing here and how long he'd been here and why he was leaving.
He's brought in a lot of good volunteers and trained them and taught them a lot.
He's been an advocate and an ambassador for our program. A lot of times we've talked to people about what we're doing and how important our thrift stores are. And they go down and I get a call from the thrift stores that say, you know, we went down and talked to Ralph, one of your volunteers, and he said this is a good place. And he did express such gratitude for what we've done here.
I always liked when I would walk in, because I would go from store to store to store. When I would walk in, he would always yell, "Fire in the hole, fire in the hole." That, you know, Jamie's coming in, and just to mess with some of the other people, like they were sitting around goofing off, which nobody sits around and goofs off, especially when Ralph's around.
He's been a mentor to me and to many other people. I have enjoyed working with him, helping him through the years.
I was here before Ralph, and but he has really brought the store up and taught me a lot.
I think about our core values, where it talks about us being helpful and healing and having excellence in all that we do and God honoring. And those core values really describe Ralph. He's been a man of character and integrity.
Ralph's also the kind of guy that changed the way the volunteers interact with one another. Ralph's the kind of guy that when your mom's really sick, that he'll go visit her in the hospital.
He's a funny man, and he puts on a show for our birthdays.
Just a kind of bigger than life guy. I noticed the watch he had on and this huge ring on one of his fingers, and he's just a big guy.
He'll decorate the room and give us a birthday party.
Well, he's always got his finger on the pulse. So, for instance, with the float, it had to be a certain way. It had to be, he's not conservative at all, so he has that ability to put an extra flair on things, and we love him for it.
And he has organized St. Patrick's Day.
There's been times when they've squabbled like kids down there, and there's been times when they've had a lot of fun. But through it all, Ralph has been a faithful servant and a dear friend to all of us, and we're going to miss him.
And we have dinner, and we all contribute and bring food.
Well, it's interesting because the first time we spoke, he immediately told me how the place had changed since he'd been here, I guess, 12 years of spending time at St. Matthew's.
What other days? Oh, on Thanksgiving, I think we've had parties. He's done a lot and brought us closer, all of us.
You know, Ralph's brought a lot of energy and enthusiasm to volunteering. When he started with the thrift stores, we were still struggling. How are we going to make money and provide for the means for the thrift operation? And while he's been here volunteering literally more than 12,000 hours over the years, he's made such a difference in the way that we do business.
He gets himself so involved, sometimes too involved, but always very involved, and makes things very, very successful, whether it's a fashion show or whether it's the float and that we all worked on. It was amazing, it was fun, and he's made everything a joy.
My favorite memory is probably a regular thing, just going down and talking to Ralph. He's always happy. When I talk to him, he's showing me something new that's just come in and expressing enthusiasm, and it's more than one event, it's an attitude. Ralph has always been enthusiastic about the mission.
Ralph's changed the way we've done things at St. Matthew's House Thrift Stores. When Ralph asked me if we could take a spot up under the front counter where we could take some special items and set them aside and try to price them a little higher and get more money for them. And that turned into what became our boutique department, which is now our boutique store.
And we're going to miss him. I don't know how they're going to replace him.
We have hired 2 full-time staff members to do what Ralph used to do, and he's still here 3 days a week. Ralph will never be replaced. We'll just find ways to work around him not being here.
Forever we're going to miss him. And hope that he changes his mind and maybe he'll come back and see us. I know he'll come back and visit, but I wish he'd stay.
I remember after Hurricane Wilma, I couldn't get my car down the driveway, so I rode my bike out to the end of the road, and Ralph picked me up, and we came in to check on the store. That's the part of Ralph that I know when he's gone that I'm going to miss the most is the heart.